Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is RACHELRAE and today I'd like to sit down and chit chat with you. I call this the Wipnchat, where we work on our work in progress and chat, so please take out whatever it is that you're working on today and join me. Today I'm working on Dreamer Designs Reverie by Anne-Marie Bone, and I have this one corner left to go. Now I'm going to be completely upfront and honest with you guys. I actually had a very close person to me ask me if she could do this diamond painting for me, and I agreed because unfortunately I just don't have a lot of time these days, and she's always been so helpful. And yeah, so I agreed. I said, why not just leave me some of the painting to do. I did work on this before with my patrons, they can tell you, but I just got very... yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute. Let's get a color. So this is going to be a little tricky for me because I am used to different storage solutions where I order them by the symbol and not by the number, but unfortunately that was not possible. So I'm looking at this symbol, which is number 8. And so I've got piles of Ziploc baggies here, and I've got number 8. It's color 333. It's a beautiful purple. And I'm going to tell you my experience so far with this diamond painting, but I'm going to leave a lot of that for the final review that I'll do in a little while when I get a chance. So this painting, I purchased this, let me think. It was during the pandemic. I ordered 4 diamond paintings, and if I can, I'll put a link up in the top of the unboxing because it was quite exciting. There are just a few things that I didn't like that, happened, but, it was outside of their control mostly. I had to pay quite a lot of excess customs and duty fees. It's 23.5% on goods that come from outside of the European Union here. So... because of course I live in Ireland, I don't live in the US. I am American, but I am a permanent resident of Ireland. So I have to pay fees just like everybody else. And they were really kind about it, Dreamer Designs, but it just kind of put me off because if I were to order from them, I would want to be doing it in bulk. So I have to mentally prepare myself for the next time that I want to make some purchases. Overall, I think that personally the artists, I do love their artists. They have great artists. Their rendering is a little bit confetti heavy for me. I like myself some confetti, and by confetti I mean areas that have a lot of a single color in them. And I think you could tell here that there's a lot of color changing, and I will talk about it at length later, but it doesn't quite make sense to the eye, and so I don't know if it's necessary. But who knows, it could be easier to render that way, or it could just be their own personal take on diamond painting, which is perfectly fine. Like every company should have its own kind of thing, But this painting is massive. This is I think it's an 80 by 60. Let me just pull it closer to me there. 75 by 60, sorry. It's a 75 by 60 centimeter, and it's big. So I am really thankful that I have a friend who diamond paints way faster than I do, who actually does finished designs, because I get sidetracked. I'm very multi-craftual, and so are a lot of you. I've found a lot of the people who have commented before said, yes, I switch back between knitting, crochet, cross stitch, macrame, whatever it might be. Quilting is a big one. I've never tried quilting. I'd like to try sewing one day, but I haven't sewed since I was in high school, and I have a very deep connection of remembering my grandma, my mother's mom, with sewing, and so I think that would be either difficult or really nice, but at this point, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how I would handle it. But, I like to jump back and forth between projects, and I very rarely finish anything. So when I do, it's a big deal. And I'm glad that this amazing woman who has, all these duties and responsibilities for herself is the kind of person who's like, oh yeah, no, I like doing them. I don't need to keep them. I'll send them back to you and you can put them on the channel. So what an amazing person she is. Big round of applause for Allison. But yeah, anyway, I think that in general that the printing on the newer kits from Dreamer Designs are, like, if you went to purchase something from their store right now, the printing is much better than it was the first time that they brought out diamond paintings, which is something that we all appreciate. But there are some symbols that are really difficult to distinguish, and I think that the way that they could fix that issue, if they were looking for some kind of helpful advice, which I don't know if they are or not, and I don't mean to sound like I'm, an expert, but they don't use the alphabet and they don't use numbers. And I think it would actually help, because a lot of us would recognize those symbols faster than others. And so, yeah, if I had to give my 2 cents, it would just be maybe change some of the more confusing symbols, like the little hammer symbol, I think it is. And then there are several that are like dots, things like that, like dots with different color backgrounds. There's a very big range of symbols in that library, or whatever software rendering system they're using for these diamond paintings. And so I think that if they went alphabetical or numerical for some of the symbols, that would be a huge help. So I'm not really a fan of their symbols. I do like the canvas. The canvas is a great quality. It reminds me of diamond dots. So if you're familiar with diamond dots, it's like a cloud canvas is what I believe they call it, the eco canvas, that is kind of like a polyester blend. It's silky, and it's quite nice to work with because you don't get wrinkles in your canvas. You don't get dents or anything in the glue because it's poured glue. And of course, they license their artwork with artists. They directly license with the artist, and they have some amazing artists. So yes, I think they're a good choice. It's just that just be prepared if you haven't worked with their stuff before, that some of the things, in my opinion, had made the experience a little bit harder than I thought was necessary. But who knows? They tend to put out new designs every once in a while, but not as often as some of us would like. Let's see, what symbol do I want to do next? There's going to be a lot of color changing in this, so I apologize if you find me talking to myself a whole lot. 23 is probably, yeah, that color right there. There's like, 9 symbols for this color and 3 symbols for that color, but that's what it's like in a confetti heavy painting. So how are you all doing? It is full on summer here. And I've noticed that my crafting has taken a back seat because I'm needed in the garden. We are trying our best to do a big garden this year with a full yield instead of a hobby garden like we normally do. So, well, I wouldn't say we're up really early. Like, it's not like we're raising sheep kind of rising early, but, earlier than I would get up on my own. 34. And then I don't spend as much time outside because I have other duties here. I take care of household chores and obviously the Etsy store that I have for diamond painting supplies, but then I do all the videos as well. And James has started helping me, and I'm so glad that you guys like the Theory Tuesdays because they're really, really fun to film. I find that it's so enjoyable to sit down and, you know, chit chat with someone while I'm diamond painting, and that I can kind of zone out and listening to what they're saying, but at the same time helping those who, you know, are looking to have someone to diamond paint with. It is really fun for me. So I'm glad that you guys like it. James is super excited and has lots of ideas, but if you have suggestions as well, please let us know, because we will feature you as the person with the idea and give credit where credit is due. But yes, we really enjoyed filming yesterday's video, and I look forward to doing it again. Let's see, next up I have this one, 9. Number 9. Here we go. And then let's see, what else is new? I haven't cross-stitched at all this week. I think it's the hot weather. It's taking everything in me to knit as well, because the knitting, like, I don't know why, I just don't want to sit and have something in my hands right now. It's very sweaty. And to be honest, it's only in the 70s, so, you know, it could be worse. We don't have air conditioning, you see. I suffer, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I suffer from allergies. I have a nasty hay fever allergy. And even though I take antihistamines first thing when I wake up, and usually I take like a Flonase or, you know, like some kind of spray during the day as well, it's knocking me on my butt. I am falling asleep so early that I haven't been able to make like live streams or anything lately. 22. It's the check mark. So by the way, I'm just going in the order that my eye like sees the symbol, because with these kits, like I've tried to go, my normal method is open up a section and then go across from right to left, but in the order of from left to right on the painting, so that my hand isn't in the sticky part or on the drill. But in the section, I do it like this, so that if my hand does touch, it won't get stuck. Does that make sense? Or around the bottom, you know, with this section, it's tiny, so it's fine. I asked her just to leave me a little section so that I could do it with you, so you could see me placing the drills and everything. But where was it going? Theory Tuesdays. Yeah, so that's been super fun and exciting for us. It's been hot and kind of muggy at night, and I don't want to leave the windows open because I'm allergic to the outdoors. I think we're about to borrow our my brother-in-law's fan. He has a big fan, and the restaurant, oh, that's the big news. Okay, so let me back up. So my husband's younger brother, well, both of his brothers are younger. The middle brother of the family, he has a restaurant, and fortunately, he has not been able to open this year because he only has indoor dining. Any place with outdoor dining was perfectly fine to go ahead and open like weeks ago, but he is in the middle of a town, and he can't extend any seating outside, you know? He'd have to demolish the front of the restaurant in order to do something like that. So no, that's not going to happen. So was it this morning? I think, yeah, it was Tuesday morning when I'm recording this. We were all told that indoor dining is going to be they're going to make a decision by the 19th of July, whether or not restaurants are going to open for indoor dining or not. We were all really nervous because, you know, the way that restaurants operate, they have to buy in their food for the next week on like Thursday of this week. And we were worried that they were going to keep putting off this decision until, you know, people had hired back all the staff, which a lot of them had already done, you know. Number 20. Hire back all the staff and get them all ready, get the processes in order, get everything clean and ready to go, and then order all the food for it to go to waste again, because that's what happened right after Christmas. And Roy did not, my brother-in-law did not want to deal with that again, you know, because it's expensive. And it's put several businesses already in the hole. So, you know, and being a small business in a tourist area, you know, that kind of thing is already difficult to deal with. So I'll be right back one second. Sorry, I needed to take a glass of water. I'm feeling really stuffy these days. Let's do another big area. I'm going to do this lighter one. It's symbol number 1. I'm so sorry about my sniffles. I wish I could make it stop. I may have to go and blow my nose, to be honest. But, because it seems like talking aggravates it. I don't know. I just saw this video. Okay, let me know if this is true, guys, because, and gals, because I just saw a video. I can't remember if it was Instagram or if it was TikTok or where. But I saw a video of a woman putting garlic cloves up her nose. And she said you just leave them there for 30 minutes and then it will drain your sinuses from that pressure, you know, the sinus pressure, which I struggle with quite a bit. Has anybody done that before? Because I don't know, is it safe to do that? Like the idea of sticking stuff up your nose for that long, it just kind of irks me. I don't feel comfortable with that. But anything to relieve this. Oh, and that was another thing. All right, you know when you're getting old. I had the worst shoulder pain last night. I could not get comfortable in my bed. Like, you know, you're moving your pillow around. I removed the pillow for a while. I tried getting up and stretching, drinking a glass of water, like everything that I know how to do to relieve this pain. Eventually, I just popped some painkillers and just laid there, trying to think of nothing. And do you know how hard it is to think of nothing when you suffer from anxiety? Like, it's hard enough falling asleep some nights because, you know, you might have some intruding thought. Sometimes I struggle with words, sorry. I'd have these intruding thoughts that were not helpful to the situation, that were just making it worse. And now my washing machine sounds like it's going to fall apart. Excuse me. Okay, I took the opportunity to blow my nose as well, but it didn't really help. So again, forgive me. This is not the time of year where I'm going to be recording stories for you to listen to, for sure. Which I really want to do again. I love reading, and I like practicing that skill. Because it is hard to read out loud for a long time, and it's something that you have to practice a lot. So I was really getting into it. If you haven't seen my series, I have a series on Irish stories and mythology, and I have the full book of Alice in Wonderland, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, to be specific. And the Christmas ones as well, like the Christmas Story, and I think there were a few more as well. That was really fun. I'd love to get back into that. So I was just saying to my patrons that I think this week, like this week in particular, it's very, very sunny. And I want to be outside. I just have to drug myself up first and then go outside. Because me and Luna, well, now I've said her name, I can't say the word. We like to go for WALKS, and, you know, just every day in the afternoon. It's relaxing. It opens up the muscles. You know, you fill your lungs with fresh air kind of thing. And, yeah. We're exploring new places. So one of the places that we explored last week that my patrons know about, they came with us to Bray Head on Valentia Island. That was so much fun, you guys. So I'm planning that this week we can go do something similar somewhere else and just kind of tour around, maybe grab an ice cream and show you what it looks like, because it's nice. It's nice to get outside and do that kind of thing. And if you are not already a patron, then please wait until the 1st of the month, the 1st of July, to sign up, because I don't want you to be overcharged. They will charge you twice if you sign up at the end of the month, I think. So just, you know, you're not going to miss anything. You can always go back and watch the older stuff. That's perfectly fine. One thing that I'd like to address, though, is lately I've had some people who have been making things difficult through comments and things like that. And I just want to say, if you are a creator here on YouTube, please respect your own boundaries with people. I've been having quite the time with people bad talking me and my friends publicly, and I will not stand up for that. I believe that, like, if you have a channel or some kind of social media presence and somebody is being obnoxiously rude to you, that you have the right to remove their comments and block them. Because I'm a small creator, okay? Like, this is just for fun. This is, you know, literally supposed to be stress reducing for me. And just fun. And the moment that it's not fun anymore is the moment that I want to stop. Okay? Because, you know, yeah, you can make it into a job, but it has to be something that you love. So one of the things that I promised myself, let me get another color. One of the things that I promised myself was that if somebody made me feel like I wasn't safe, then I was not allowing them to stay in my space. I think that's something that a lot of people should remember. Because if these people were giving me and another friend of mine such a hard time, I can only imagine what they're doing to other people, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm just a normal person. I am a 34-year-old woman who has held several different careers. I have a university degree. I've traveled the world, and I know some things. I don't know a lot of things, but I'm just a chick in a craft room who makes videos to put on YouTube. So I'm nobody special, okay? I've done my bit. I've done my bit for my family. I've done my bit for other people as much as I can. And when somebody comes up to me and tells me I'm scum of the earth or whatever, or I'm a liar or this or that or the other, and they have no proof, they're just being a troll, that's the moment when I have to just say, you know what? If it makes you feel better to vent about that, whatever, but your words aren't going to hurt me because I know better. I know better than that. And I don't appreciate you talking to me this way, and I don't have to put up with it. Because even though, some people would say, oh yeah, well, leave the trollish comments there because then, your subscribers will understand, or they'll see that, you're not cherry picking comments or something. I don't care. I don't, how do I put this? I am not going to overanalyze my comment section. People can disagree with me all they want, and I will leave it because disagreeing is perfectly fine. Having a different opinion is perfectly fine. It's when someone steps from disagreeing to bullying, that's when we have a problem. And what he was doing was bullying. He was harassing us, and it was not okay. So I think that if you are also a creator and if you have had this happen to you, please know that you are allowed to create a safe space for yourself and you do not have to put up with that. Do not let somebody else that you don't know, some rando on the internet, ruin your day. It's not okay. Right. I'm going to get off that topic because, I don't need to give it any more airtime. It's just a word of warning because some people are wacky. That's all I'm going to say. What else do we do? So, ooh, there's like a little seed bead in there. You see that? That's a first. Today I'm going to have some more auctions up on my Instagram page. Charity auctions. If you are interested, please have a look. The link is down below. And if you don't already have me on your Instagram, if you don't have Instagram, then I'm really sorry, but I only do them on Instagram. It is much safer to run an Instagram charity auction than a Facebook one for me. Even though they're technically owned by the same people, the platform is easier for me to use. So that's why we're doing it that way. I had some amazing people offer to put up some items. And so I have diamond paintings, I have stitchy stuff, and I even have an original from Deborah Malcolm, an original painting. You might know her from Diamond Art Club. You might know her from our group Crafters Anonymous. She was sharing her art painting, she was sharing her dot paintings. That's what I was trying to say, not diamond. Her dot paintings. And we were like, whoa, those would look really good as a diamond painting. And she kept coming back to us for feedback on the stuff. And yeah, she got signed by Treasure Studios Art from Diamond Art Club. She has fantastic art, so definitely check her out. But if you wanted to win an original, then head on over to my Instagram. Because, well, it's not winning. Technically, you have to donate to charity to get it. But yes, it's fantastic. I'm super excited. What's the next one I want to do? 51. So not used to going for numbers. So this week, this morning I opened up a painting, right? And can you still see? I know it's a little bit hard to see, the difference, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. This morning I opened up something and I really don't know if I'm going to put it on the channel or not. I'm not going to say any names because if I do put it up, then you'll know, but they changed their company name from the time that I had purchased, gotten a refund. They said they would send me something, then they didn't contact me for a few months. So I had to follow up and be like, so are you gonna send that? If you're not, just, you know, that's fine, just tell me. And I think it was during that time that they changed the name of their company. So the thing that they sent me is no longer available. And I don't know if it's even worth like putting out there because they don't have that anymore. They don't have that picture. They don't have that artist. So what's the point? You know, it's been too late. My first order was placed in like September of 2020. So, oh well. I don't know if I'm going to put it up, but it's kind of frustrating for me because I have to be careful what I put on my channel. And I have looked up reviews of this company, the new company, and they're not looking so positive either. So part of me is like, well, it could be a learning experiment, or experience to share with people. But I don't want to be overly judgmental because I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And I wasn't here for most of it. I did get my money back, so whatever, but the quality is just not what I would expect for the price. So, oh well. Let me know if you would like to see it anyway, even if it's not me being as happy as normal. I don't know how else to put that, but you know, usually when I open something, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. And there might be one or two things that I'd be like, oh, I don't know about this. I think you could change that, but anyway. So that happened. Oh, it looks so nice out there. Why do I have to be like allergic to the outdoors? It's not fair. I want to go and like swim in the ocean and go frolic in the mountains or something, and I'm stuck inside. Oh well. So, any news with you? How are you liking your Fun Never Ends diamond painting? Are you enjoying it? I'm really enjoying it. It's so much fun. The only reason I brought this one out today was because I really did want to work on this last square because I'd like to tell you my full experience with this canvas in particular, because I did do a third of it on the other side. And just talk about in general what I think, because I have another Dreamer Designs canvas that is finished as well to share with you. But I'd like to do that all in the one video, if possible. And so I wanted to get this done, but with the Fun Never Ends diamond painting kind of diamond paint along, I told you guys that I would have like little sneak giveaways and then I would hide them in my videos. And so if you're here and you're listening right now, this is a great opportunity for you to enter in. So here's what you got to do. First, what I'm going to give away is I personally will give away for my own money a $50 gift card to Diamond Art Club. Okay, so I can give that to anybody anywhere in the world, not a problem. But I need you to make sure that you have filled in my Happy Mail form. The Happy Mail form is linked down below in the description a few times. So just go there, quickly fill in the Google document. If you don't know how to do it, literally just scroll down to where it says social, then it says Happy Mail form, and then it has a little link beside it. Click the link, fill in the page with all your information. It's going to ask you for your name, your Instagram name, your YouTube channel name, so the name that comes up for your username for Instagram or for YouTube, and then your email address. Please put in a valid email address because that is how I'm going to contact the winner. So basically, in a comment down below, I would like you to use the word rainbow in a sentence, please. So rainbow in a sentence. That way I can pick a winner from those of you who watched this far, who didn't skip around. And I can draw the winner next week when I do my Wipnchat. And I can make sure to send that directly to you. There won't even be a mailing address for this. So good luck, everybody. I hope that the odds are ever in your favor. I hope that you're enjoying the DP along as well. I wanted to do something with Miss Coffee that was more laid back than things I've done in the past because I have a tendency to put too much on myself, and I know she does. She doesn't say it, but I can feel it. And poor Maggie. Poor Maggie's still not feeling great. So, well, hopefully she's better by the time you see this video. But yeah, we, just wanted something that was kind of fun to do that didn't require you to fill in a bunch of forms or anything like that, because that just adds work for us as much as it adds work for you. And this way, as long as you're following along and having a good time with both of us, then you have an option, you have a way to win something, and you can diamond paint with us if you want. Because I know that there are a lot of events going on, and I definitely don't mean to take away from anyone else's event. So I don't want anyone to feel that way. It's just that, some people like some artists, some people like others. And I wanted this to be a little bit more topical with Pride Month. And if you're still curious about how this works, the fun never ends DP along. We want you to work on something that is either rainbow colored or something that has the main colors of one of the pride flags. So if you don't know the colors of the pride flags, please Google it. There are lots of different ones out there. Show support for communities that really need it, please, and join us. So you can use the hashtag FunNeverEndsDP to share your progress. You could do that on Instagram or on Facebook in our group Crafters Anonymous. I'll leave all those details down below. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up soon. I need to go get these Etsy orders filled because y'all have been sharing the love. Thank you so much. I've released a new collection, which is the sea glass and the sea pottery collection. I've been going out and harvesting, rescuing, recycling these bits from local oceans while we are cleaning them up. So as we're picking up marine litter and plastic, I'm also picking up sea glass and things and then turning those into cover minders and needle minders. And it's really exciting. Please go have a look. I'm RACHELRAEcraft.etsy.com. I'll be putting up new pieces every week, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I should be able to do that, I think, for a little while, but I don't know how long, because, they're limited. It's very hard to find sea glass sometimes. So it all depends on the weather. And when the weather is good like this, you don't really find much sea glass. One, because people are picking it up, and two, because you need big storms to wash up stuff like that. So, but it is going to be a standard in my shop from now on. And like I've said before, the diamond painting pens are on the way out. What I have is all I have. I am not getting any more diamond painting pens. It was just a little too difficult to source someone who could give me the quality and consistency that I was looking for. So let me see here. See, there's a 310, but I don't know if that's 310. Is that 310 or 890? It must be 310. You kind of have to guess, you know? And that's the hard part for me, because I don't want to pick the wrong color. But yeah. And there is something special happening in the next few days for me. I'm going to be the leader of an online Zoom kind of art therapy session. So I'll let you know how that goes, and if it goes well, like, I might have to do some of those in the future as well. I imagine it'll go really well. Keep your fingers crossed for me, because this is the direction that I was hoping to go in, and it's so fun to watch these opportunities come, and yeah, just to make it happen. With everything going on in the world right now, sometimes I can feel like nothing is happening and everything is standing still, and what's the point? But it's moments like that where I get these small but significant opportunities for personal growth, and I just think about how grateful I am that it's happening, and yeah, I'm excited. I will tell you all about it next week in my Wipnchat, so keep posted. I think I'll end it there. I am almost done with that section. I'll bring you down so you can see. We only have that much left to go, but it's a lot of color changing, and my throat is really sore, y'all. So I apologize. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Take care, stay safe, be well, and I will see you soon in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.